Many people see retirement as a part of life way off in the future. In fact, most of us don't have an adequate retirement plan because it just seems so far away to worry about right now. But if time tells us anything, it's that it goes by so fast. And before you know it, the things that we should have planned for years ago become pressing issues that can't be put off anymore.
The statistics say right now that almost 60% of Americans have no plan at all for retirement. Yet they may spend 20, 30 years not working, but they don't have a numeric solution of how to get there. They don't know how much to save, they don't know how to properly invest or design the portfolio to get the returns they need in order to have the lump sum to say, I quit someday. Or they may retire just because they feel it's time, but then they end up running out of money before they run out of life because they didn't strategize well enough.
I think the financial planning process intimidates a lot of people, and they get overwhelmed with the number of choices that they may or may not have to make in terms of what do I do with Medicare, what do I do with my health insurance, long-term care, how do I do my investments, how do I turn things into retirement stream. So many times they choose to take the path of least resistance and do nothing.
It kind of happens by happenstance. I have some accounts here, I have some accounts here, I don't really know how they'll play together. Next thing you know, they're about 5 years from retirement, and they're suddenly panicking. I don't even know if I'm prepared.
What's clear is that we all need a strategy to live the way we want when the time comes. But everyone's retirement goals are unique to themselves. What one person values, another may not, which is why seeking professional financial advice is critical in developing the right plan.
In order to be a great financial planner, you have to be part coach, part therapist, and part financial advisor. At the end of this process, the client should know themselves better than they did when they began the process.
Well, I think education's a key variable. They should educate the client on risk, return, and tax. The cause and effect is what's missing out of a lot of plans. If I have better knowledge of that as a client, I can be more confident in the decision that I'm making.
The sooner you start, the better. I don't care if you save $25 a month. You need to get started, no matter how small, to attain the goals that you want. After all, the average person spends more time planning their summer vacation than they do their retirement. A retirement that can last 25, 30 years. It takes planning and thought to get to that point.
You only have one chance to build that nest egg, and that's while you are producing income. And then you can prioritize your goals of how you want to spend your retirement income once the retirement plan is successful and focused on a certain goal.
The financial planners at Egan, Berger and Weiner can help you do just that. The firm offers decades of experience in many areas of financial planning, and everyone here is dedicated to one thing: meeting your retirement goals. So whether you want to travel the world or leave a legacy, the team at Egan, Berger and Weiner will help you with a strategy to get you there.
This is an intensely personal relationship that we're having with our clients, getting to understand them, getting to know them, know their family, what's important to them, helping them to understand themselves a little bit better. We'll talk about the gaps that were identified through our process and ways that the client can address and perhaps bridge these gaps.
Our job is to understand where they are today, understand where they want to go, and then build them a picture. Kind of like becoming a captain on their cruise ship, and then we're constantly adjusting and readjusting to get them where they want to go appropriately, but we're with them on the entire journey.
I have been teaching people how to retire for almost 40 years now. And I have heard all kinds of stories and all kinds of plans that didn't work. My own father was a perfect example. I thought he was a very successful businessman, but when he retired at age 62, he made all kinds of mistakes, which cost him greatly later, so he didn't have a financially successful retirement. That helped encourage me to get into the retirement business and to help other people learn what mistakes to avoid and to have a more successful retirement.
We seek to take the complicated and make it simple. We want to take the more difficult parts of planning for your life and make them manageable.
It's about integrity and trust in that relationship, and that's what we try and give to each and every client of the firm.
To learn more or schedule a meeting, visit us online or call the number on your screen.